I'm Cole, by the way.
Michi.
Michi? Mozzy? Michi and Mozzy. Nice to meet y'all. So let me scoot this back just a little bit. Perfect. So, Michi?
Yes, sir.
Mozzy. Awesome. So I'm asking the question today, why aren't you vegan?
Why?
Yeah.
Not vegan? Shit, I love chicken too much, man.
Yeah, I used to love chicken too. I ate a lot of fried chicken. I still eat like a lot of vegan fried chicken and, all kinds of chicken products.
We actually just got done eating fried chicken.
Yeah. Sorry. Yeah. But I love chicken. Once I found out what was happening to chickens, though, like I couldn't do it anymore. Have you ever seen what happens to chickens on like factory farms?
What do they do to them?
So, yeah, you're welcome. So they're bred to grow into a full-size adult in 42 days, right? But they can live up to 9 years. We kill them at 42 days, and they're confined into these sheds, and they can't move around. They're stuck in their own feces and urine, and their bodies get so big so quickly that a lot of them can't stand up. So they end up falling over on the ammonia that's generated from their waste, and it burns the entire fronts of their bodies. When the farmers see sick chickens, they'll come through with like a spike, and they'll just stab them and impale them like while they're still alive. Yeah. Yeah.
I love meat because I just don't know why I love meat, man. I've been eating like meat, goat, because I'm from Africa. Like we love goat and chicken, to be honest. My first killed chicken, I was probably like 6 or 7 years old, man.
Yeah.
But then I never liked chicken, you know what I'm saying? But I love steak though.
Yeah. I like chicken and steak.
It just tastes good.
But let me ask you this. Do you think that the pleasure that we get from an act morally justifies it?
To the animals we're eating?
That's a good insight.
If you ask me, nah, I don't think it's fair at all, to be
Yeah.
honest. It's pretty fucked up, but
I agree.
I don't know. Kind of a good question, man. Nobody's ever asked me that.
Never, bro. I'm not gonna lie. I thought it was gonna be like, what's 1 + 1 or 11? But yeah, I love steak, and I don't know why. I used to not want to eat chicken. Like when I eat chicken, my stomach get weird and shit. You feel me? Like I just gotta go shit. You feel me?
Yeah.
I just love meat, and I don't know why. But I feel like it's wrong for us to kill other animal.
I do too.
Yeah.
And what do you think makes it wrong to kill an animal? Like what makes it wrong?
By eating it, God brought it. Also, what's wrong? God brought the animal out here. It was like what, the third or fourth thing to eat out here. I mean, we was eating meat. Brother, help a nigga. I don't know, but the meat is great, man.
Yeah. I mean, like, there's lots of vegan options too that taste great. And I don't miss meat at all. I've been vegan for 8 years. I used to eat burgers, steak, all that. And the vegan replacements are really good. And what changed it for me?
Not one time you hesitated and was like,
real,
that
you-
chicken
you
looked
eat
too
it
good, that steak
I
looked
know,
too
like,
good,
damn.
that wagyu looked too good. Or
You never
anything.
passed by McDonald's and just looked at it and your mouth just rolling down like, damn, that chicken look
Today, it's just not appealing to me.
good. Do your parents eat chicken?
Yeah, my dad does. What
does your dad feel about chickens and stuff?
He's opposed to cruelty to animals, but he's very stuck in his ways. He has made some progress to plant-based foods, but he's not really committed to veganism. He has a lot of the common excuses that I think anyone would have, who hasn't viewed a lot of factory farm footage and who can't see animals like us, because animals are sentient, right? And they feel pain. They want to live just like we do. And
That's kind of like trees.
Yeah.
How you feel about trees now? We use trees as
yeah,
paper.
yeah, yeah. So
How you feel about trees being cut?
trees don't feel pain.
Trees don't feel pain if you don't.
Well, 95% of plant scientists say that trees don't feel pain because they don't have a brain or a central nervous system, whereas chickens have brains, and they also have the same nerves that feel pressure and heat and pain they're almost identical to the nerves that are in human bodies.
I'm about to sound crazy, but
you give birth and all the other stuff too. So
Yeah.
So we use papers because we need to go to school, and we eat chicken because we need it for our bodies to grow.
Well, I disagree with the second part.
It's not.
Nah,
You
hold on,
disagree?
don't like. I'm not saying we need proteins to live, but like, don't you think proteins and humans' bodies lacking proteins?
Yeah, so all protein comes from plants.
Yeah.
You know, when chickens, they eat corn and they eat soybeans to get protein from it and turn it into the proteins in their bodies. So by going vegan, we're essentially like cutting out the middleman, because right now the animals are eating plants to get protein, and then we're getting the protein from the animals. We don't have to do it.
Solar energy.
Yeah. Yeah. So
I'm
what?
not gonna lie, he kind of convincing a nigga. Bro, you-
I'm not gonna lie.
Thank you.
My backpack,
Thank you.
man.
Hey, good job,
I
bro.
appreciate it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If I could be a vegan, man, I'd do it, man. But man, if we're killing animals that should be out here just like us, because you know
Yeah.
we're all animals, you know.
Right. I don't have any water. Yeah. Yeah. So it's you know, what would stop you from being vegan? What do you think the biggest thing?
Pasta. I love pasta.
I love pasta. Most pasta is vegan.
I love
Yeah,
pasta.
a lot of stuff, you know, before I went vegan was vegan. You know, French fries, pasta, bread, peanut butter and jelly sandwiches, you know, like bean burritos, you know, pizza. Most pizza's vegan. So really,
And burrito has meat in it, don't it? The beans.
If
they
it
got
was
the one
beef
with the cheese.
burrito, bro.
Okay.
Beef
Yeah.
burrito just got beans, rice.
Okay. I made that shit in mind.
but I appreciate you guys talking with me. And there's some resources on the papers I gave out. If you want to comment on my YouTube channel, like I'll reach out to y'all if you have any questions. Like my email's on there, and I would be happy to answer any questions that y'all have. So
I hope
Thank
we
you.
supported you as best
Thanks.
as we can, sir.
it was Michi and
Mozzy.
Mozzy.
Yeah.
Mozzy. Pleasure, guys.